is the Bass Player Diaries. My name's Deborah and this is the video journal of my career transition. Let's turn all our sound off so we're not making buzzing noises. That was Holding Back the Years. I've got my, there we go. I've got my truly red hat on and I'm thinking about our rehearsal on Sunday and our gig next Friday at the Fickle Pickle, and I'm really looking forward to it because there's all the fantastic lighting that we had for our promo, which was recorded at the Fickle Pickle, will be there. So it's going to be visually spectacular, and from a sound point of view I know it will be really good, and I'm working to make sure that I'm up to that standard. Mark is phenomenal. All the other musicians I'm really pleased with. We've got Lynn Walker on sax and Chris Story on trumpet, and they are a very well-known horn pair in this area, so they're going to do some stellar work for us next Friday on the horns. A bit of last minute ticket promotion this week, and that will be that one in the bag. So, you know, very exciting to be out and starting to properly gig Truly Red now. So what have I been up to? Well, this weekend I was going to update you on my flyering progress at the Leigh-on-Sea Folk Festival. So Thursday night, as you know, I went out and put out hundreds of posters. And then Saturday, I did go and decorate and make a traffic island, or turn the traffic island into Disco Island. And I'd made a mistake. I thought more members of the band were coming than there were. And Mark was going to be there, but his gig, which was at the folk festival, overran. So I ended up standing on a traffic island on my own with this sort of disco music blaring. And I mean, thankfully, a friend of mine, Tom Johnson, God bless you, Tom, took pity on me and said, well, I'll stand and hand out leaflets with you for a bit, which was very kind. And then he went off to join the festival. And I just thought, this isn't vibing. This is just looking like I don't know, it's just not got good energy. So I packed up the banners. I packed up Disco Island. It hadn't gone to plan. Doesn't always, does it? And I was dressed as like a Las Vegas showgirl version of a peacock. So I had the big peacock hat on. I actually had a purple shorty catsuit on and a big peacock tail at the back. And I thought, okay, I'm looking quite interesting. I will go around the festival just by myself and hand out flyers. So that's what I did. And because I was so unusually dressed, it attracted a lot of very positive attention from everybody. Like, oh, what are you doing? What are you part of? And I managed to flyer the whole festival. So that actually went really well. I'll show you some of the stuff I wear. So I didn't wear this one, but this is the sort of thing. If you have a look, that's my rather fabulous peacock hat. I'm going to keep that on. I'm liking that. Yeah. So loads of flyers given out, and actually by Saturday night, by the time I got home, I'd seen that there had already been some trickle through ticket sales from that. So that's really great. Then Sunday we had the Glitterball party with, I try and do one every year and just invite all the bands along because people can't always make it because, you know, musicians, they've got gigs. And if they haven't got gigs, they're trying to see their family because they haven't seen their family much because they've been at gigs or been at rehearsals. You know, families have to be quite understanding of musicians in that respect. So I know that, you know, not everybody's going to be able to make it. But I think if I just put this date in the diary, whoever's around, come and raise a glass and congratulate ourselves on what we've done in the last year. And it's always a good time to sort of take stock and think about where we are. You know, both bands are ready now. Both products are ready. One has a promo in the can. The other one, the promo's nearly finished. And this next year, by the time the next party comes, we need to have been in a growth phase. We need to have moved out of our preparation phase and into our growth phase. So that's really what I need to be concentrating on by the time the next Glitterball party comes about. And to that end, today I'm going to be ringing around inviting people to our gigs to come and see what we do, to see if they would like to book us and put that on. So that my sales is going to be my focus later on today. The other thing that I've been doing is I have actually today booked an appointment with an accountant. I can't remember if I mentioned this to you in the last film, but I've decided that I keep sort of going up towards the finance bit and going, oh, it really isn't. She said, sitting there in a peacock top hat, it really isn't my favourite bit. And you're thinking, yeah, I'm not, you don't say, Deborah. Oh my goodness, you've really shocked us there. No, as you might imagine, I can do it. It's not like numbers fox me, but I'm just not that interested. And I know it's very important. So I've decided to get an accountant to at least start me off on the right foot. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. Sales and accounting. I've done my YouTube. I'm putting together my show for Wednesday. So I think, this week will be my 5th radio show, and it's doing really well. It seems to be, people enjoy spending time with me and my selections, which is nice. And I really like relating to others. So that's going really well. I think that's about it for today, my lovelies. What will I have done by the time I see you next? Hopefully, I'll also have laid down some backing vocals for Truly Red. It's all us. So, but on the 10th of July, we haven't got Georgina. So Mark and I have been sorting out some backing vocals for bits because Lynn Walker on sax doesn't do BVs, darling. BVs, if you're in the industry. So we've got to sort out the BVs. And I also need to practice. The gorgeous Mick O'Connor has lent me his wireless kit. Now I need to make sure that I know how to use that before the 10th and the 18th, because you know me, I move a lot when I play the bass. So yeah. Okay, right. So that's me for today. I will catch up with you again on Friday. You have yourself a very good week. If you're missing me, later in the week, you can find me on Digital City Radio 103.7 FM if you live in Essex, Kent or East London, online at Digital City Radio or on the DCR app. So if you get the DCR app, you can listen anywhere in the world. And also, if you want to text in, I will be giving the number out on the show, and it's a Telegram number rather than a WhatsApp, but you can send me a little message and I'd be happy to give you a shout out. Okay, until Friday, guys, I'll see you then. Take care. Bye-bye.